Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my foam rolling routine that consists of some lower body and upper body stretches. And I usually do this before every workout, regardless of if it's upper body or lower body. So I'm going to show you guys what I do. I've got my foam roller here. It's a basic foam roller. It's nothing fancy. It's about $3-5. So I'm gonna start by foam rolling my hamstring, the bottom of my leg. I'm gonna start right above the knee joint and finish up to about lower glute. So to start off, I'm gonna put it here, right under the knee joint, or right above it actually. You never wanna roll past the knee joint. You wanna be super careful about the knee in any joint especially. So we start right above the knee joint. Prop yourself up with your opposite foot and your arms. Come off the ground. Gently roll the hamstring, keeping your legs straight, finding those tender spots. When you find that tender area, you want to hold it and massage that area. Work out the knots. Bring it up a little closer to the glute. Apply more pressure with your own body weight by leaning into the roller, pushing down with your leg. From the hamstring, we'll move into the calf. We'll put it right by the Achilles, above the heel. Again, never rolling past bony areas such as the heel, or tender and fragile areas such as the knee joint. So right above the Achilles, start there. We're gonna work our way up to right below the knee joint or the upper calf. So apply there, same thing, prop yourself up, come off the ground, apply pressure on the calf, work the tissue. You can work different parts of the muscle by kind of rotating your leg. Notice that I point my toe in different directions to find the tender spots. And usually it's higher up on the calf where I'm most tender. So that's where I like to focus my rolling. Really apply the pressure there. And that's pretty tender actually. Oof. So you do the same thing that you just did on the hamstring and the calf on your other leg. We gotta move to this side of our quad here, the IT band. Another tough and usually painful spot. So we're gonna be on our sides here. Bring the opposite leg over the working leg. Prop yourself up with your elbow here. Support yourself with the other hand. The working leg that's being rolled is off the ground. Pressure's on the roller. We're gonna work our way from the top of the hip to right before the knee joint. Not rolling over the joint. Finding those tender spots. That's it right there. Kind of focusing the pressure on that area. Again, turn your toe. Find the spots where you feel it. Right there. Same thing you did to this IT band. Go ahead and do it with that IT band. We're gonna move to the glute. My drawstring will get out of the way. We're gonna sit on the roller. Now my roller is fairly short. You may have some of the longer foam rollers, and that's perfectly cool. I'm gonna work the left glute here. So I'm gonna cross my left leg onto my right leg, propping myself up with my right foot, left arm, and I'm gonna lean into my left glute. Rolling the area here to the top of the glute, kind of the beginning of the lower back. Applying pressure on the roller, bringing it back through. Now there's no right or wrong time on how long you should apply pressure for, how long you should foam roll for. I like to do maybe 10-15 minutes worth of rolling, but that's just personal preference. That's because I like to spend a lot of time on each muscle group. Make sure I really get that tissue worked, release the tension, work the knots out. But if you've never foam rolled, and you're just now getting into foam rolling, a minute foam rolling is better than no foam rolling, because not been doing it. So there's no right or wrong time. Kind of work your way up and get the feel for it. So we just worked that left glute. We'll do the same to the right glute. We're gonna move on to the lower back. So we're placing the foam roller right up on our lower back. We're gonna lean into it. My feet are flat on the ground. I'm gonna bring my hips up and I'm gonna roll my back, coming up to the shoulder area, neck, upper back, and slowly bring it back down to about the lower back. I like to bring my arms up, sometimes back behind my head, cross them on your chest, up to you. I just get a better stretch. All right, last one I like to do are my lats. We're gonna do both the left and the right. Here I'm just gonna show you the left. We're gonna be on our sides kind of. Both feet are still gonna be on the ground. My hips still come off the ground. But look, one thing you do wanna pay attention to is that working arm. The lat you're gonna work, that arm, your thumb wants to be up. You wanna make sure you keep the thumb up so you keep the humerus in that position. So we're gonna start about, I'd say like almost nipple line or right at lower pec area. You're gonna keep that thumb up, feet are on the ground, hips come off. You're gonna roll to about, right before the shoulder joint, never rolling over that joint. I guess underarm area, keeping the thumb up, come back down to the lower pec, nipple line area, slowly working the tissue. A lot of people's lats are super tight and that will limit your range of motion when you're doing over the head stuff or any other sort of movements. Your squats can be hindered. The whole body's connected, so when things are tight, our form goes out the window and we could risk injury. So foam rolling is super important. If you have not done it, I suggest you start now. That's a little bit of my routine. You don't need anything special. This foam roller is super cheap, really soft foam, gets the job done. There's other rollers that are more advanced, harder foams, compounds, and they may have like little bumps and things on them that are more painful, but this works just fine. That was some of my routine. I suggest you start rolling now, because if you feel like you don't need to roll because things aren't problems right now, they soon will be. So I suggest you get one of these guys and start rolling now. Goodbye.